Dolphins started to officially interview some of their head coaches. So I'm going to talk about who they've talked to, who they got coming up, and who I have not heard anything about. What is up, Finn fans? Real quick, want to thank you guys again. If you haven't checked out the live stream I did, essentially thanking you guys for helping me break 30,000 subs. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love every single one of you guys. If that is too sappy for you, I do apologize. But that's just how I am, man. I'm a sappy individual that loves you guys. No, but for real, I want to thank you guys again. Want to make it known. Also, some of you guys were confused, thought that the giveaway was going to happen last night during the live stream. No, I'm going to do a specific live stream, and I've come to the conclusion of how the giveaway is going to happen. Essentially, it's going to be a trivia contest. First come, first serve. I want to hear nothing about it, but you might still get a chance. So you get 3 trivia questions. You got to bank all 3. There's not, I did 2 out of 3. No. You get 1 wrong, you're done. Thank you for stopping by. On to the next. You get 3 trivia questions. And if you get it first, and if you're the one who gets the first 3, you get your choice of the 3 giveaways, which is one is the Ricky Williams poster. I think the other one, I'm going to be giving away a cool tank top, Miami Dolphins tank top. I don't know what the third one is. I'll find something that'll give away the third one something. Maybe the Patriot toilet paper, since we swept them. I should have used that in one of my videos. But 3 people are going to get giveaways. And just, again, you have to be on the live stream. I'm going to put the link in. You have to drop in. Have to have your video and audio on. And I'm going to give you 3 trivia questions. You have to answer all 3. You get them all 3 right. Boom. You're the first winner. You choose. Second winner, you choose. Third winner, you get the leftovers. And that's it. I haven't decided when that's going to happen yet. Probably sometime next week. Maybe Super Bowl halftime. I don't know. But, yeah, that's how I'm going to do the giveaway. The 30K giveaway. Thank you guys so very much. So, yes. Thank you guys again. I got a lot planned. This isn't it. I'm breaking down who we should cut, who we should re-sign, who the Dolphins should be targeting free agency. I got a lot planned. So if you haven't yet and you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't hurt. And if you're like, God, this guy's annoying, which I've gotten in the comment section, just unsubscribe. You can go either way. But thank you guys so much for helping me break 30K on to 50. And then maybe a partnership with the Miami Dolphins. Hey, Miami, if you're listening, hit me up. Let's work on something. Let's work on some type of partnership. Let me help you out. You help me out. Let's work on something. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the head coaching interviews that have happened, that are going to happen, and some people who we're not talking to and that I haven't heard the Dolphins reach out to. So without further ado, let's jump into this. So this past Sunday, we had an interview with Brian Daboll and Leslie Frazier, both from the Bills, their OC and their DC. That happened after their complete dominant win on Saturday against the Patriots. The Dolphins sat down, had an interview with both of them. Then today for me, they talked to Mike McDaniel, who is the 49ers offensive coordinator. I'm hearing that he is like the whiz behind all of the stuff that Mike Shanahan's doing over there. Kyle Shanahan is doing over there. So I'm hearing really good things about Mike McDaniel. McDaniel. It's not McDaniels, because you're thinking of Josh McDaniels. It's Mike McDaniel. No S. But we'll see. Did the interview. Thank you. Have a nice day. Today, as you're watching this, we'll be talking to Dan Quinn and Kalen Moore. I think they're going to Dallas. I don't think anybody has really come to Miami. The Mike McDaniel one has been over like Zoom or whatever. And then on Friday, they are talking to Vance Joseph, who's the Cardinals DC. I'm good with that hire not happening after watching that playoff game. And Rams running back / assistant head coach Thomas Brown. That's happening Friday. And I didn't really talk about Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown, mostly a running backs coach. He was a strength and conditioning coach in Georgia in 2011, was his first kind of start there. Then with Chattanooga, Marshall, Wisconsin, Georgia, and then Miami, Florida, he started as his offensive coordinator / running back coach. But the other schools I named, he was just the running backs coach. Went back to South Carolina in 2019, running backs coach, and then his first NFL experience was in 2020 as the running backs coach, and then from this year he's been promoted to assistant head coach. If the Miami, now I have nothing against Thomas Brown. I think I'm hearing he is a young, I can't, my brain's not working. I'm thinking of the Steelers head coach. It'll probably come to me while I'm in the middle of this video and I'll scream it out. But I'm hearing he's a young version of that. But he has been an NFL coach since 2020. And he's been a running backs coach. Again, no, Mike Tomlin. No offense, Thomas Brown. Assuming you can be the next best thing. I am not in the area of wanting to go that young, because that's essentially what the Miami Dolphins did with their offensive line coach. This guy, probably fantastic. Again, he was the offensive coordinator for Miami, Florida, 2016-2018. You Hurricane fans probably know about Thomas Brown. But he's been in the NFL for 2 years as running backs coach. No. But that's who the Dolphins have talked to. Brian Daboll, Leslie Frazier, Mike McDaniel, and are going to talk to Dan Quinn, Kalen Moore, Vance Joseph, and Thomas Brown. Of the names that I've talked about that have interviewed, Brian Daboll I'd be fine with, Mike McDaniel I'll be good with, and Dan Quinn I'd be good with. Anyone else on this list, please have a nice day. Hope you continue your success somewhere else. No. Even Dan Quinn, I'm like, Brian Daboll, I'm like, all right, that makes sense. And Mike McDaniel, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Then everyone else, I'm like, no. But here are the names that we're not hearing from. These are the names that the Dolphins have not reached out to interview. One that I'm like, what's going on? PFF reported that Jim Harbaugh will likely take the Raiders head coach job if offered, per Bruce Feldman. So Jim Harbaugh said he would take the Raiders head coach job if offered. And let me just go back and reiterate what what Stephen Ross said on Black Monday when he fired Brian Flores. I'm not going to be the person to take Jim Harbaugh from the University of Michigan. I hope he stays there. Well, Stephen Ross, it don't look like he's staying there. Again, this is per PFF and Bruce Feldman. But it don't look like he's staying there. Might want to pick up the phone. I know some people are like, Jim Harbaugh, why would you want... I already talked about Jim Harbaugh. First 3 years, 2 conference championships, 1 Super... 44-19 and 1 record, I think, off the top of my... Like, come on. Pick up the phone and call him. If he's already, leaning towards going to the Raiders... It bothers me. That's not even that's not that. Haven't heard anything from Doug Peterson with a T, not a D. Jim Caldwell, I get it. He might already have 1 foot out the door, not wanting to be a head coach anymore. But Doug Peterson, you're not even. Hey, Doug, you want to come in? You want to come in for an interview? Did great things with Carson Wentz. You don't want to. You want to come in for an interview? Hey, Harbaugh, I heard you're leaning towards the Raiders. Is this true? Oh, it is true. What do you think about coming to Miami? I'll give you whatever you need. You don't want Chris Grier in here anymore? Chris Grier, you're fired. What do you need? You've had success here. Chris Grier, you haven't. Vio Candias, what? Come on. And this is where it goes back to that video I talked about. You are going to cut down the quality, and I'm not saying Daboll or Mike Daniel or any of these guys are lost in quality, but you're going to cut down the quality of your head coaching candidates if you handcuff them to a player, if you put a stipulation to their hire. And is that the case that Harbaugh, if he goes to the NFL, is towards the Raiders? Is that the case that Doug Peterson isn't coming in at least to have an interview? Is that any of that case? Because why? I just find that very interesting. I find that extremely interesting. But again, I'll keep you guys updated if more news or names pop up, and because we have to remember something. Somebody on Twitter, I don't remember who, popped up like an odds of who our head coach would be in 2019. Brian Flores was like 1,500 whatever odds. He was not going to be our head coach. He was like second to bottom of the list. Boom, became our head coach. There is probably a guy underneath the whatever that all of a sudden is going to submerge. Am I even using English right now? And become our head coach, like Eric Bieniemy. No one, he has not talked to anybody. But is that because he's still in the playoffs? Buffalo Bills are still in the playoffs. The Rams are still in the playoffs. 49ers are still in the playoffs. But see what I'm saying? Some guys aren't being talked about or being interviewed. They can all of a sudden pop up and all of a sudden get hired. There is a point where you do want to make the hire, because then you want to start building your staff before the Senior Bowl, before all the scouting happens, before free agency. There's a point where you want to have your team built, your coaching staff, your scouts, everything built, and then move forward. So we'll see. But again, I don't understand why Harbaugh and Doug Peterson aren't being called and at least come in. Let's have a conversation. Doug Peterson, come in, have a conversation. Jim Harbaugh, there's rumors out that, call them. There's rumors out there that you lean towards the Raiders. Do you not want to go back to Michigan? Because I heard that Michigan will do whatever it takes to get Jim Harbaugh to stay. That's what I'm hearing from Michigan, that there is no disconnect. There is no fighting. There's no, well, he wants this, we want this. It's a lot of Michigan saying, you want that? Sure. You want this? Sure. Whatever you want. Stay. But then rumors like this come out. There's no point in bringing these rumors out because there's no fight between Jim Harbaugh and Michigan. Why is it Ross calling Harbaugh and bringing him in? That's all I'm saying. I don't know, like, that the Raiders are connected to him, but the Dolphins aren't. That's all I'm saying. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I know a few of you guys like Mike McDaniel, and I know a few of you guys like Brian Dable. And I read all your comments, and I get an idea of how you guys are feeling. Comment of the day is me reading all your comments and getting a feel for everyone, because a lot of you guys like the young head coaches, like Mike McDaniel, like Brian Dable, and think that we can build off that. And some guys want the experience, like I do. I want a guy who's been to the Super Bowl, who knows the mistakes that not to do because he's done them already, and do better. And this is what I have to say, right? One of you guys on Twitter asked me, what would it take, I think in a nutshell, what would it take for a rookie head coach or a first-time head coach to be successful? Because I think he said 6 out of the 8, I think it was 6 out of the 8 that are in the playoffs right now were first-time head coaches. And my response to him was this, right? You look at the young head coaches, right? You look at Sean McVay. He started coaching the Rams in 2017. Instant success, Sean McVay. But his defensive coordinator that first year was Wade Phillips, right? Now he has Raheem Morris. You look at Matt LaFleur. 2019, he started. His DC that first year was Mike Pettini. I'm probably saying his name wrong. And his DC now is Joe Barry. And you look at McDermott for the Bills. And I picked these 3 guys because they're super successful. They also have really good quarterbacks and really good defenses. McDermott started in 2017. His DC from jump was Leslie Frazier. And in 2018, he brought in Brian Dable, 2018 to now. The common denominator between those 3 is they are first-time head coaches, young head coaches, that brought in assistants that are vets, that are experienced, and are either already have been head coaches or know what to do in the NFL and a coaching experience. So if the Dolphins do go in the direction of Mike McDaniel, Brian Dable's a little bit more seasoned than Mike McDaniel. Brian Dable has been an offensive coordinator for years. He was with the Dolphins in 2011. He was with Cleveland for a while. He's been all over, so he knows what he's going to do. So if they bring in Brian Dable, I'm pretty sure he has a Rolodex of OCs and DCs that he's going to bring in, whether it is the quarterback's coach in Buffalo, which some guys think that he'll become their replacement OC, or whatever. I'm pretty sure his experience playing on all these different teams has built that friendship. We got Mike McDaniel, right? He might bring in a DC, Mike Zimmer. That would be like incredibly smart. Or Fangio from the Denver Broncos. These guys that have done it, head coaches, bring them in, be your DC, and then they can help you. Help you with not stumbling over yourself. Listen, I made that mistake when I was a head coach. Try not to do that. Try this. And you rely on these guys. And it seems like, and again, these are rumors, but it seems like that's where Brian Flores differed, is he didn't really rely on the vets. He was surrounded himself by young guys every year. He had Chan Gailey. Chan Gailey was gone. When he had Chan Gailey, he had the best offense. See you later. First year, O'Shea Graham, rookie. Then his second year brings in Chan Gailey, pushes him out. Then his third year, it's like, so if we go in the rookie head coach route, I would love to see them bring in some vets to help them as well as help the team, because this is a young team, and to have a young team coached by young coaches, it was a recipe for failure. So I'm hoping that's how it all pans out, but we don't know. That's what it all is going to come down to. Who are these and that's what happens in the interview process with these head coaches. The owner says, well, what's your grand scheme? What do you plan on doing? This and that. This is what we're looking for, yada, yada, yada. And then the head coaches and the GM ask the potential head coach, what staff would you put together? Give us some names that you have on the back burner that you'll bring as your OC, DC, secondary coach, whatever. And would you keep any of our guys? Would you keep Alexander, our secondary coach, who's fantastic? Would you keep our O-line coach, who, I'm going to be nice. So that's a process. And, when I find more, I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tomorrow is going to be, I'm going to predict, I think it might be a 2-for-1 in one video, or you get 2 videos tomorrow. But I know me and Big O, we're going to try to get together and record. We've been trying all week. It's just times haven't added up. And I want to do my prediction for the divisional round. I think that'd be really fun. I might throw that in the beginning of the Big O show. So be sure to check that out. Other than that, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Like usual, stay classy. Love you guys. 30K. You guys are amazing. Up. We go. What am I talking? I sound like Dr. Seuss. And there goes all my subs. But love you guys. Stay classy and fins up.